Hi friends and good morning to this video session. In this video session, right, for 11th science and 11th commerce, I am going to discuss a very nice story from your second book Snapshot. Okay, so first I I would like to clear you about today's discussion. Today's discussion we do have story the address by Martha Minko on snapshots, right? We do have two books in your English syllabus. First is Hornbill, that's for prose and poetry, and the second one snapshot is for short story or story, right? That was and that is an important literary part of English literature. Okay. Now let's discuss title of the story. We do have a very simple title, the address, right? The address, you all know what it means. So the story is developed around this one, the address, right? So you may think that, sir, the address, right? How can it develop with this literary term? Okay, before that, I would like to say you the type of the story. The type of the story is short story. Short story. Right? So this is a short story by Martha Minko, the address. Title is very thematic. The title is very thematic. The idea of or thematic concern of the story is represented in this title, the address. Okay, so you all may be clear about this story. I'm going to repeat it again, right? Today we are going to learn the address in a snapshot. Snapshot is the name of a book, right, that you have after Hornbill. Hornbill stands for, or Hornbill avail you prose and poetry, while right snapshot is on only short story. That's also called a supplementary reading in the previous language, right? We do have a supplementary reading in a previous textbook, but as the CBSE course is introduced to you, right? We do have a new kind of book, snapshot, for your self study or for your self reading or for self understanding of the English. Okay, but as a teacher, right, we are facilitator, and that's our job to facilitate you, and that's why we are here to help you. Okay, now second task of explanation. Second task of explanation is on characters, right? How many characters are there? As you know that in short story there are 3 to 4 characters in short story. So we do have 3 characters, right? First is narrator, right? Narrator, that means author of the story, and the narrator is she, right? Pronoun used for she. She is a lady, right? She is a lady, not a gentleman. So this is she. This is C. Now, second character is Miss Darling, right? Miss Darling is a second character in the story. So Miss Darling is a friend of narrator, mother. So Miss Darling is a female friend of our narrator. Are you getting? Are you clear? And third character is Mrs. Darling daughter, right? You have a means a little role, means very small role in the second phase of the story, right? So central character is narrator and Mrs. Darling. So Mrs. Darling daughter having a very small character in a phase 2. Okay. Now the beginning of the story, that means here we do have, but before that Mrs. Darling is narrator's mother's friend, and who having a heavy suitcase of antique silver cutlery, cutlery, crockery and vases, right, from narrator's mother, because as you know that the time was of Second World War, and narrator's mother thought that she would be not able to keep all the antiques, right, all the antiques, silver and cutlery, crockery and vases safe. So he gave suitcase to Mrs. Dowling and advised and suggest her to keep it safe. Okay, the whole incident is in Holland. Place is Holland. So you all know that Holland is a European country, right, and part of United Kingdom at present. So what is in the beginning? Right? Beginning of the story. So in the beginning of the story, what happened? Author, that means our narrator, right? Narrator and meeting of Mrs. Dowling. Narrator's meeting with that is the beginning of the story. Okay, so narrator's mother gave her an address, and address belonged to Mrs. Dowling, right? So she told her that when the war ends, please go to Mrs. Dowling's house and collect our antiques, right? Silver cutlery, crockery and vases, right, from her. So the war came to end, and narrator decided to visit Mrs. Dowling. He get off the train station and start to walk towards Dowling's house. Then the weather or the atmosphere was very serious, right? And all the houses were closed, right? No one was gathered outside and stuff like that, right? So kind of depressive atmosphere was represented in the short story. When the author reached to Mrs. Dowling's house, right, and ring the bell, then the door opened. Lady opened the door, right? Half. He opened the door in a this fashion and stare at our narrator. So narrator said, "This is Dowling house." Then she didn't reply. Then she was in a mood not to tell her to leave the house, or not to tell her, or not to welcome her. So he was in a dynamic situation, right? So Mrs. Dowling was in a dynamic situation, and she didn't allow her to in-house, or didn't instruct her to leave the house. And he didn't say, "Okay, I am Dowling. Yes, you are at the right address." So what happened? She was little in a dynamic situation, and author was also, right, in a confusion. But Dowling were, right, Mrs. Dowling wear a sweater, right, knitted sweater, and that sweater was knitted by narrator's mother. So she saw the sweater and identified that she is at the right house, and read number 46, right, read number 46 on the nameplate of the house. So, and the plate was having a black word, means black type or black printed words with a white background. So she became very sure that I am at the right place. Then she didn't talk with each other. Then writer left the place. Again, she was on the way of train station. Unfortunately, on the way to train station, what happened? She reminded that how these antiques, right? Antiques, silver and cutlery, right? And vases loved by her mother, because her mother artistically set up all the antiques in the house. Then she arranged all the cutlery, right, and crockery and silver pieces, right, very artistically to decorate the house. And she loved all these things much. So narrator didn't in a mood to leave the things, because he came to possess the things. Actual origin, all these things, right? All these things belong to narrator's mothers, and narrator wants to possess it again. But due to some problem, right? Due to the communication problems and low response from Mrs. Dolly, right? She failed to possess the things. Now, on the way to train station, what happened? She actually thought to visit it again. So that was a beginning and phase 1. Okay. Now phase 2 started. And after she went back to house. She went back to the house. And when she went back to the house, right, this time a small adult girl opened the door, right, and she welcomed her, and all the antiques and silver pieces, right, and crockery and vases was very roughly there. Means they arrange or keep all the important things belong to narrator mothers here and there. So she was very much disappointed, right, that my artistic things is very roughly keep here. So she was shocked. And finally, what happened? She remembered that how my mother keep all the antiques on the round table, right? There was a round table in her home, and her mother, that means narrator's mother, used to keep such things, right, very artistically on that round table. But unfortunately, what happened? These things was not properly arranged. So in phase 3, right, she became sure that this is a right address, right, to take the possession of mother's things. But the way they arrange the things and the situation of the things, right, depressed our narrator. And finally, what narrator decided? Narrator decided to leave the things. Why? Because the mother was not more, right? And she thought that, right, it was completely useless to possess the things back, because Mrs. Dolly, right, was not cooperating very much, and she was not interested in the things as well as in the authors or in the previous relation having her mother. So finally, author decided to leave the things, right, and he made now end of the story. What happened in end of the story? In end of the story, right, author made up a mind and leave the place and decided to forget things, right? Which things? These things: antiques, silver, cutlery, right, crockery and vases. right? You may all be clear about the antiques, right? So antique means things, important things or artistic things from wooden art or clay art or from something, right? If you visit someone's house, right, then if the person is an artist, then they may keep the things artistically. Okay, so antique silver, cutlery, crockery and vases. So such are the things, right, represent here. So in the end of the story, finally what happened? The author decided to leave the things and leave the home because the mother is no more, right? And finally he left the home and the story ended. Okay, so this is our story, the ants, in a very brief, right? So it was almost impossible in the video session to read the story and explain it line by line because it was too difficult, right? And it take times, I think 80 to 90 minutes, and it wasn't a properly practical that you may see, right? 18 minutes video, right? Because in the it will take up so much more time. So I try my best to represent you, right, the overall idea about the story. What is your roles and responsibility? Your roles and responsibility is that, right, you must read the story, underline the words that you are unable to understand, then find out the phrases and idioms, right, and consult the dictionary and try to find out the meaning. And even if you have any confusion or if you have any problem, then please contact me, right? You may have my mobile number or from my channel you get my number, right? So from that you get my number and take advice or take my support, okay? What is second roles and responsibility? First, you have to read the story. When you complete your simple reading or analytical reading of the story, you must, right, summarize the story. When you summarize the story, right, then all the ideas related to the story will be clear. And then final task is, right, write down the question answer given in the textbook. So that's here our address is, right. So I hope that you all may clear with the story given in the snapshot, right, by Martha Minko, right, where the three characters are there: narrator, Mrs. Darling and Mrs. Darling's daughter. We have four phases of the story. That's beginning of the story that I told to you, where our author went to Mrs. Darling's house to meet her, right? But Mrs. Darling didn't cooperate her, but finally she recognized that she is at the proper house. In the phase 1, right, they talked to each other, but Mrs. Darling didn't allow her in the home. Then phase 2, right, he went back to the home and asked for see the things, right, that depressed him a lot, and finally she decided to leave the home and leave the things, right. So she wasn't ready to possess the thing again. Actually, that was belonged, all means this one, right, antique, silver, cutlery, crockery and vases, all belong to her mother's, that means her. Then with a heavy heart, right, he left the home and walked towards the premises. So that was a story, right, that we discussed. If you have any problem, then please contact me. But my serious advice to you is, right, read the story carefully and with your analytical skill. That will help you a lot to develop your reading skill as well as enrich your vocabulary. Thank you very much.